With regard to the qualities of Moshiach, we've already learned that he has to be Hoige b'Torah, a person who not only studies, but is immersed and engrossed and toils in the study of Torah. He has to be Eisig b'mitzvahs, which we learned means not only to do mitzvahs, but to do so in a hands-on and committed fashion. The Rambam then adds two interesting words. Ki Dovid Aviv. He studies Torah, he does mitzvahs, like Dovid HaMelech. What exactly does this mean? How does Dovid HaMelech study Torah or do mitzvahs differently than everybody else? In what is ostensibly the final inspired and prophetic words of Dovid HaMelech that are found in the second book of Shmuel, beginning of chapter 23, Dovid HaMelech says, these are the words of David ben Yishai. And then he says, Unaum, the words, Hagever Hukam Ol, of the man who was raised on high, as Rashi says, Hukam Lamaila, raised to a position of great height, the monarchy. The Yalkut Shemaini comments on this and says, Melamed, the fact that the scripture, that the pasuk uses the words Hukam Ol, teaches us Shekibol Alav Oil Torah, the oil mitzvahs. He didn't only study Torah, do mitzvahs, but accepted the yoke of these activities. The Yalkut Shemaini goes on to say that this means a person who places the burden of Torah study kisher la'orl, like an ox would accept a yoke, ukechamor l'masa, like a donkey would accept a heavy burden. The Gemara in Maseches Avodah Zarah, commenting on these words, Hukam Ol says, Ne'um David ben Yishai shehekim oila shel tshuva, that he establishes the yoke of tshuva. And so, the Rebbe suggests that first off, this is a lashon haragel b'Tanach. When we speak about Malchei Beis David, and Moshiach, of course, is Melech from Beis David, so that's why we say Kedavid Aviv. But the Rebbe said it is reasonable to assume that the Rambam meant to emphasize that this person who will be Moshiach immerses and engages himself in Torah study with Kabbalah's oil, with tremendous obedience, in the way Dovid HaMelech did. And that he's Magdim, that first he brings about the concept of tshuva, and that serves to inspire his mitzvahs. Finally, the Rebbe points to the Alter Rebbe in Torah in the beginning of Maseches Megillah, where he says that Chochmah is Bechinas Hishtalshelus. To study Torah follows the path of the norm. Masha'en kein tshuva, he says, reaches into this profound sense of yearning, restoration, and return, reaches into Hamshachas Oren Seif, the bringing forth of a level of divinity that's really kind of off the charts. And that's the person who will be Mashiach.